Welcome to Camp Costopolis, Summer Camp 2017. We are celebrating this year our 50th anniversary, and we have worked really hard, very diligently to find some of the best, most talented, most amazing, passionate, dedicated staff all over the world. We have staff at Camp K from over 20 states inside the United States and 9 different countries to provide, to make the magic happen. Every year, every summer at Camp Costopolis, children, teenagers and adults with special needs and without special needs come to Camp K to get excited, to feel loved, to get hope, to go out in the world and make the best of it as much as they possibly can, and learn some of the things that help them achieve those things. And what it takes is empowerment, it takes self-confidence and believing in yourself. Once you believe in yourself, and once you understand that anything you dream you can do, you can achieve. And that's what we do at Camp K. They go out in the world and they make the best of it. Our staff are some of the most amazing, dedicated, passionate people in the world. They don't necessarily do this for money, they do it for the experience of learning how you make a difference in the world, learning how you grow as an individual, and how you help others. Every summer is a little different. Every season is very different. And I can tell you right now that the energy and the synergy of our staff this summer is just absolutely incredible. They're all, very carefully selected individuals that have tremendous talents, and they're all here for the same reason, to make a difference in somebody's life. And that's what makes them so amazing. So training is really meant to provide them with those tools to be successful. We start with a very in-depth orientation. What is Camp K? What are our policies and procedures overview? We're an American Camp Association accredited program. We have contracts with the federal government. We have contracts with the Department of Human Services, contracts with the Department of Vocational Rehabilitation and Workforce Services. There's lots of rules, lots of regulations to make sure that all our staff, when they come to Camp K, they're not only safe, but they get the best care possible. Everybody comes with different talents, so we try to discover what those talents are, and then they can become leaders in certain parts of the camp. Then we take them around the facilities and we show them, okay, here's where we do our equestrian activities, and here's our protocols. Here's where we do our ropes courses, and here's the protocols for that. Here's our fishing. Here's our canoeing. Here's how we go swimming. Here's how we do arts and crafts. Here's how we do games and initiatives. Here's how we do our climbing wall, our low ropes course. So after they get a little bit of a picture of Camp Costopolis, then we go in depth. We train them in emergency procedures. We train them in health and safety procedures. We train them in safety care, how you handle yourself in certain situations. We train them, make sure that they get first aid CPR. We train them in full handler permits for those that they need those. We certify them in ropes courses and training in all those areas. How do you safely transfer an individual from a ropes course onto a horse and vice versa? We train them in, if somebody needs a walker assistance, how do you properly do that? We train them on all the protocols in regards to horses. How do you move around a horse? How do you walk next to a horse? All of those things, we take those very, very carefully, and then we do in-depth trainings. On ropes courses, there is several days of full training that we talk about, level 1 and level 2 certifications for different individuals, and everybody else gets to experience it. They get to try it to see how it is. On the low ropes course, on the climbing wall, we also go a full day of canoeing at training, and we train them in protocols and how you safely, get campers into the canoe or out of the canoe in case there is an accident and the canoe flips. How do you do that? How do you stabilize it? How do you get the campers back in? We teach them in depth about swimming and who needs to wear a life jacket, and why do you need to wear a life jacket, and why is it so important to although not just have fun in the water, but always be safe. We teach them about safe transferring. Transferring can be from a vehicle into a wheelchair, from a wheelchair into a vehicle, from a wheelchair onto a toilet, and vice versa. Transferring, happen all over at Camp Costopolis whenever somebody is in a wheelchair. Also transferring into the vans, and into the cabin, you know, from the bed to the wheelchair, from the wheelchair back to the bed. And there's very safe procedures that we make sure that our staff have all that in-depth knowledge and understanding in order to provide just a safe and amazing service to our campers. At Camp Costopolis, safety comes first. Safety first of our staff and our campers. It is very important. So we talk about all the preventive measures, how you can prevent things from happening. And then in case it does happen, how do you address those situations? Our campers, they literally love our staff. They fell in love with them every year. When we hire them, we promise all our staff two things. We promise them that they're going to have the best, most amazing experience of their life so far, the most rewarding, but also probably one of the hardest jobs that they ever had. And that is because it takes a long, time to get adjusted and understand. Just when you get adjusted to one disability and how you work well with it, next week you have a different kind of camper. We bring this amazing personalities that want to give and dedicate, and then we train them, and then you see all the magic happening left and right. And then when they start interacting with our campers, they're very careful, they're very attentive to their needs, and they take things very personally until they get a little bit more used to it. And as they get more used to it, then they start enjoying and really taking part of the magic of Camp Costopolis fully. And I am just so excited and so thrilled to see the passion and the dedication, to see our staff, how they improved, throughout training every day, and how they deliver first week of camp. From me to Mike, our COO, and Natalie, and then everybody else on the leadership team, we are deeply grateful and thankful for our staff for choosing Camp K to learn how to make a difference in the world and help us, be part of this amazing ecosystem to change the world one camper at a time.